The Washington Commanders. The Commanders suck. It's been very hard being a Commanders fan this season so far, and things are not looking any good going into week 5. Speaking for myself, I was actually very excited that the Commanders made the trade with the Colts for Carson Wentz, because the team needed a quarterback. Since 2018, the team has had 13 new quarterbacks. 13 quarterbacks? That's a lot. The Commanders picked up a wide receiver in the 2022 draft, Jahan Dotson, as well as a running back, Brian Robinson, and a D-tackle. Honestly, these picks kind of got me fired up coming into the season, and as well as knowing that now we can throw the ball with a quarterback. Now, don't get me wrong, I knew Carson Wentz was not Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, but in my opinion, he plays good enough to win. I mean, maybe. He played one season with the Colts, the 2021 season, and his stats were somewhat not bad. 353 yards of passing, threw 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and a 94.6 QB rating. That's not bad at all in my opinion. Week 1 of the 2022 season is finally here, and it's against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I was very excited. I mean, I was so excited I even went to the game. But I knew we had a team that was good enough that can beat the Jaguars. So we got our first win. 28-22. Carson Wentz threw for 313 yards, 4 TDs. 2 of those TDs were to the rookie Jahan Dotson, which caught the winning game TD in his first ever NFL game. Carson also was picked 2 times, and the defense played decent enough to win. Week 2 was against the Lions. The Lions won 36-27. Commander fans to this point are very angry and upset to why the season started off like that. The whole team just started slow. I mean, we looked lazy. It looked like they did not want to play that game, honestly, against the Lions. Slow starts, I mean, we're used to that in Washington. And then week 3 and week 4 come around, which the Commanders only scored 18 points and got scored on 49 points. Just in 2 games, which it brought them to a record of 1-3 and already with 2 losses in their division. The team has a problem, and it all starts with the owner, Dan Snyder. Now, the coaches, yeah, they suck. They don't know how to call plays and manage games. Isn't that why they hired Ron Rivera? To know how to manage a game? I don't know, the team just looks very lazy to me. I mean, we need an O-line. Carson Wentz has been sacked 17 times this season so far. That's not good at all. And I get it, we have injuries on both sides of the ball, but that's honestly up to the coaches. They should have planned a little bit better during the offseason. But some players on this team are also not good at all. I mean, they just gotta go. More on the defensive side of the ball, the cornerbacks, because they cannot cover for anything. I mean, it is very bad. Last Sunday against the Dallas Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb had like 3 or 4 catches in a row without a problem. And again, don't get me wrong, the coaching hasn't been the best on the defensive side, but the defense has played better than the offense. Especially in the run game, the defense has really stepped up and is doing pretty good. The big issue with this team is definitely they need better coaches. Better coaches will lead us to win. But in order to fix this team, you need a new owner. Dan does not care about winning. He really doesn't. You can see it in his face. Coaches, this must happen ASAP. And maybe draft a young quarterback or trade for a young quarterback that can move around and make something happen. The 2021 season, Washington wasn't good at all. They needed a QB. Now they have a QB. And they have a really good core of wide receivers. And they can run the ball. I mean, we see it. But yet, we still can't win. Or even put points up. It honestly comes down to the coaching. I've seen a lot of bad calls. I've seen poor management and everything else, which it comes and hunts you down. You've seen it. I've seen it. Everybody has seen it. Week 5 is against the Titans. If they lose this game, the season is over. I think it's definitely going to be a close game. The Commanders could come off with a W, which they do need a win really bad. But if they lose, kiss it. The season is over. The team looks weak. Get a new owner. But yeah.
100 racks on all the miles, my neck wrist and my arm. Bitch, we some stars, pull up in foreign car. I ball like LeBron, bitch, I do what I want. They ain't no none, I do this shit for fun,